Morgan, where are you? I'm at the castle waiting for you. Hurry up!
Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, Molly.
Molly, the Whomping Willow may have ruined my wand, but I have another idea. Made it to Hogwarts.
Hey, Morgan.
What?
So, can time turners teleport people?
I totally confused time turners with port keys.
So, what are we gonna do?
We don't have time to refilm it, so just ignore it. No one will notice.
Alright,
no one will notice. It's fine.
Alright, okay, let's keep watching.
So I made it safe and sound. We are actually in front of Edinburgh Castle, which is Hogwarts, if you didn't know.
There you are. Oh my god, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Told you I'd meet you here.
My name's Harrison, by the way.
I'm Morgan. This is Morgan Please. We're a budget travel vlog, so we travel the world even though we're completely broke. And I feel a little cheesy right now because of that intro. But if you can't tell, this video is all about Harry Potter. Edinburgh is pretty much the birthplace of Harry Potter. This is where Jk Rowling lives. This is where she wrote the books. And yeah, there's so much Harry Potter stuff to do here. If you don't know, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. We decided to come to Edinburgh. I was so excited because I remember as a kid reading the back cover of Harry Potter, and it said that like Jk Rowling lives in Edinburgh. I thought it said Edinburgh at that time, but now I get to go where I read on the back cover that Jk Rowling lives.
And you can now say it correctly.
Now I can say it correctly.
So matured.
Unless you tell me in the comments I'm not, which might happen.
We are a budget travel channel, so this entire premise is that we save as much money as we possibly can. So on the bottom right corner, you're gonna see a little ticker. That ticker represents everything we spend. We spend things between vlogs, so you're gonna see us add that up right now. And during the vlog, whenever we make a purchase.
So speaking of saving money, the only reason we can even afford to travel in the first place is because we house sit all over the world. House sit slash dog sit slash pet sit. So we are pet sitting in Scotland, as in Edinburgh. By the way, if you want to know more about how we afford to travel and how we pet sit and everything like that, we have videos talking about it. I'm not going to explain it all here. But anyway, we are watching Molly, the cutest, bestest girl ever. She's pushing me over. She's only 18 months old, and she is our partner today. She's going to accompany us all through Edinburgh. Edinburgh is actually a very, very dog-friendly city, so it's really easy to take her wherever we want to go. Anyway, so like we said, this video is about Harry Potter. We're starting with Edinburgh Castle, which is right behind us. This is said to be Hogwarts, or the inspiration for Hogwarts, but that's not entirely true. Jk Rowling came up with the idea for Hogwarts before she'd ever been to Scotland, but it is canon that Hogwarts is somewhere in Scotland, so maybe this is Hogwarts, I don't know, but all these muggles wouldn't be able to see it if it was really Hogwarts, so I'm gonna say this isn't Hogwarts. But there are tons of buildings that literally resemble Hogwarts. Like, this whole city just kind of looks like one big Hogwarts. When you are walking around, it really feels like you are in that world. But yeah, so we're not actually going into the castle today for a few reasons. One, we have Molly with us and she can't go in. Second, it's kind of expensive. We've been to a lot of castles lately and we don't really feel the need to go in personally, and we really can't afford to just spend like €20 each just for the video right now. We're broke travelers, we just can't afford it unless we really want to do it, which we don't really. But the best views and pictures of the castle come from outside of it, I believe. So the best thing to do is to find some really good viewpoints around the city and just get your pictures there. I think it looks much more imposing and cool than any pictures you could get inside of it. I think the best spot for pictures of the castle is on Vanel Street. It's on the other side of the castle where we just were. We just magically transported here real quick for some photo op.
And it magically stopped started raining and will stop
Yeah, it
raining.
just magically
soon.
started raining. It's
Not a
totally
different
not a
day.
different day. By the way, what house are you in? I am a Ravenclaw, and apparently Harrison's a Slytherin, but I don't believe that for a second. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm just so cunning that you don't believe that I'm a Slytherin.
Another reason to come up to the castle is amazing views over the city. By the way, this place is extremely crowded, as you can see. Try to come early and not on a Saturday, which is when we're here. Once you're done checking out the castle, literally right in front of it is this building where there is a Harry Potter store you won't want to miss. What is that thing on the broom? Do you see that? What is that? Whatever it is, it's flying backwards. Nice Harry Potter sweater. Not exactly cheap though. Oh my god. This is so cute. This is an awesome sweatshirt. Somebody please buy me this. Maybe a cheaper version because this is like 33 pounds, but look at this. Some of the Harry Potter merch is not my fave. I don't like red or maroon very much, but something like this I can really get behind.
This is so freaky. Look at where your eyes look.
Little extra thing, not directly Harry Potter related, but witch related. There's this witch's bell right outside of the castle and right before you get into that Harry Potter store. This is from 1894 and it's to commemorate the actual people burned during the witch trials back in the day. Honorable mention. Okay, on to the next.
Sorry, no.
No? Blimey, Harry, didn't you ever wonder where your mum and dad learned it all?
We wanted to give a small mini tour of Edinburgh in this video as well because it's a really special place. It's not just a collection of Harry Potter stores. Like I mentioned earlier, the whole city just feels like you're walking around Hogwarts. It's really magical and worth seeing even though the whole city isn't directly Harry Potter related. I think you should see it.
What did he say, dear?
Diagonally.
I thought he did.
Right down the way, and our next destination is Diagon Alley, aka Victoria Street. So this is apparently where Jk Rowling got the idea for Diagon Alley. Now that's pretty unsubstantiated. They also said the same thing about the Shambles in York, so who knows? But it kind of looks like Diagon Alley, and there's some Harry Potter stores. It's one of the most beautiful parts of Edinburgh, so you can't miss it when you're here. This is John K's Bookshop. The plaque outside likens it to Flourish and Blots, and I'd say that's pretty accurate. When you get in there, of course, there's tons of books, antiques and antique style gifts. There's also art and local jewelers and things like that. There's nothing particularly Harry Potter exactly, besides there are some Harry Potter books, but it just seems like a store that would be in that world. If you can only choose one Harry Potter store to go to in Edinburgh, it should be this one. Museum Context is the coolest Harry Potter store in the city. It's floors and floors of Harry Potter merch galore, but not just cheesy Harry Potter merch. It's like cool theming stuff that you might see in Harry Potter, like a skull or I don't know, a globe, but they're all really tastefully done. It's really cool stuff you can get there and really beautiful art as well. They also have a photo op at the top of the stairs where you can pose with a spellbook, a wand, and your house's robes, and it's completely for free. The theming is so on point in this store, and they were so nice and welcoming to have Molly in the store. It just made our experience so much better. So shout out to Museum Context. This is the best place. There's actually a ton of Harry Potter stores in the city, so this one we're showing right now is almost exactly the same as the one we saw that was near the castle. So once you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all. These don't really have anything too special to them. So that was beautiful Diagon Alley, aka Victoria Street here in Edinburgh. Now onto our next location. So now we're in front of the famous and super touristy Elephant House Cafe. That's where Jk Rowling wrote the later Harry Potter novels. You actually can't go in there to take pictures unless you like buy something, which makes sense because there's probably tons of people going and taking pictures and videos and not actually eating at the cafe. From what I understand, it's not actually very Harry Potter themed in there at all. There is a plaque on the wall and it's one of the most famous things. Hordes of people here all the time taking pictures, and we're just gonna kind of admire it from the outside and not really spend the money in there. I don't really think it's worth it, but we are going to go to a different Harry Potter cafe where she wrote the earlier books that's a little less well known. On to the next. As you walk around Edinburgh, you'll notice that so many buildings look like Hogwarts. This is just a random college library, and look at this. Imagine going to school here. This is so cool. Okay, before I talk about our next awesome spooky place, I just want to mention something really quick. First, everywhere we're going today, we're going to leave a Google Maps document down below so you can find it all easily. It's once you get to the center of Edinburgh, it's all pretty close by, so it's not hard to find everything. And the second thing I want to mention is that if you like Harry Potter videos, if you love Harry Potter, you will love our friend's YouTube page. It's a Potter Party. Our friend Joy has a fantastic YouTube channel all about Harry Potter. She's an American who moved to England, so she's got that whole travel aspect, and she goes around and shows like cool Harry Potter stuff, like all Harry Potter stuff in York and Harry Potter day trips, and like she has lots of really cool edits, and she's awesome. So if you're into Harry Potter, you should definitely subscribe to Joy because she's like your Harry Potter dream girl, so go subscribe to her. Hey Joy, if you're watching. Now to the next spooky place. So we are here at Greyfriars Kirkyard. This is a graveyard that's literally right down the street from the Elephant Head Cafe. It's said that Jk Rowling got some names for her characters here, although it's a little unsubstantiated, but names like McGonagall, Mad-Eye Moody, and Tom Riddle are supposedly from this graveyard. Like I said, it's a little unsubstantiated. She said that she may or may not have gotten them from here. She's not entirely sure. So who knows? But I mean, right down the way from where she used to write, so it's very possible. She also has said before that she gets names for her characters from gravestones and from history and old books, so it's very, very possible that if not consciously, maybe subconsciously, she did get names from this graveyard. I'm gonna try to find McGonagall and Moody's graves. I'm not entirely sure where they are. I have on the map where Tom Riddle's grave is, so I'm gonna try to find that. Also, this is supposedly one of the most haunted cemeteries in all of Scotland, so there's that aspect too, very spooky. But let's go try to find Tom Riddle's grave and the rest if we can.
So I'm not in this video much, and the reason being is because Harry Potter is really Morgan's thing more than it is my thing. I do know Harry Potter, of course. Who doesn't know Harry Potter? But I've really only watched the movies. And to be honest, I'm just so freaking tired because I've been staying up to edit every night, and we've been getting out to go film every day. It's exhausting. But you could make me feel a little bit better if you could donate to our Patreon, where you can get a ton of awesome benefits, which include things like getting postcards, secret videos, you can take polls. It's got the whole works, and you can see it in the description down below if you do feel obligated to do so.
Not obligated.
Not obligated. What's the word I'm looking for, Morgan?
If you want to,
If you
are interested.
don't feel obligated, just do it.
This is the best. This is the best. I'm taking this out of the video. So here's the famous Tom Riddle tombstone. It's spelled a little different than Tom Riddle, aka Voldemort, but this is probably one of the most famous tombstones in all of Scotland. There's going to be lots of tours as we're going around all these Harry Potter sites, like Harry Potter tours, and just people on their own getting lots of videos and pictures like us. But this is why we're kind of doing this video, because I don't think you need to pay for a tour. You can if you want, it'd be fun, but you can find all this stuff really easily, so that's kind of why we're doing it, just a little FYI. But here's the graveyard. We're going to try to find the others, but it's getting kind of dark out and we do need to move on, but you could spend some time here. It's a very beautiful graveyard besides just the Harry Potter connection. So that's that, and we're gonna move on to the next thing. Thank God for this thing. By the way, I am aware that's not how the time turner works, but this is not really a time turner. It's a port key that's just in this time turner necklace. So that's how it all makes sense, okay? Don't analyze it too hard. But anyway, we're here at Spoons, which is where Jk Rowling wrote part of the Philosopher's Stone. She would come in, which it wasn't Spoons back then, it was something else back in the day. It's changed a few times. This is where she used to come in with her daughter, and she said something about how she would walk with a baby carriage until she fell asleep and then come in and write as much as she could. So this is where Philosopher's Stone kind of started, at this little cafe, which is now different than what used to be there. I was kind of hoping there'd be a Harry Potter thing, like maybe a Harry Potter menu, but there's like nothing to do with Harry Potter at all, which I guess is good. That's why there's like no crowds around here. I was planning to go in and get something, but there's nothing Harry Potter themed, so not really worth it for this video, I think. On to the next. So even though Spoons doesn't have Harry Potter themed stuff, we went down the street to this place called the Dog House, and it's got butterbeer, so let's try it. Wow, it's actually really good. It's not like the butterbeer you get at Universal. I think this is legit beer, but it's good. It's really sweet. It's really good. I actually don't know how much it cost. They didn't tell me. But this place is awesome. It's called the Dog House, so it's super dog friendly. They give in Molly treats and water and stuff. Also, they've got a vegan kitchen. It can be non-vegan if you want, but it's got like really good prices. So we might get food, we might not, because we're at 3% on our phones and we have to figure out how to get home. So we might just get the butterbeer and go. But this place is really cool. We're gonna get some B-roll and show you. So come to the Dog House right down the street from Spoons. Get yourself some real butterbeer. This small little bookstore right above the grass market is called Armchair Books, and it really reminded me of the Hogwarts library. It's a tiny little bookstore full of personality with lots of really cool stuff. If you're into books or just like to be in this atmosphere, this is really somewhere you don't want to miss. It's kind of like a little hidden gem of the city, actually. Magic Potions Tavern is a really cool Harry Potter themed pub where you can go and actually mix your own potions, aka drinks, and it seemed super awesome, but we're just broke AF and couldn't afford to spend money on something like this. Even though we really wanted to, we also didn't have enough time. But you should definitely check it out. I think this would be an awesome thing to do if you're into Harry Potter. It's not that expensive, it's just we didn't really have the money or the time, so we didn't do it. There is also a Harry Potter escape room in the city called Department of Magic. Of course, we had to take a stop by the Balmoral Hotel, which is the place where Jk Rowling actually finished writing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. She actually signed a marble bust that said Jk Rowling finished writing Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows in this room 552 on 11th January 2007. The name of that room has been changed to Jk Rowling Suite, and it is not cheap to stay there, but us peasant muggles can still check it out from the outside. Last but not least, you can actually see Jk Rowling's handprints. They're right off of the Royal Mile. She did it in 2008 when she won the Edinburgh Award. Back to to our house sit. That was a really fun video to film, even though Harrison wasn't in it a lot. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. I mean, I got to see all the Harry Potter stuff. What's better than that?
Like I mentioned earlier, there are lots of Harry Potter tours you can pay for, but this is a budget travel channel. We don't pay for anything, so it's actually fairly easy to find these places. Like I mentioned, again, we're gonna put on Google Maps, our Google Maps like document thing in the description so you can find all these places for yourself. We also realized it's really hard to film in Edinburgh in the autumn in one day. It took us 3 days to film this. You probably might have been able to tell because my hair kind of changed texture halfway through, but it was worth it. We went to places that we never thought we would have, like, what was the dog place we went to?
The doghouse?
The dog.
Yeah.
Can't remember that name.
I know it so well.
We can't wait to go back. We wanted to get food there because we're vegetarian, but we try to be vegan, and they have a full vegan menu ready, like vegan butter and vegan chocolate and everything.
Vegan meat and cheese, they said too, yep.
Yeah, and it was all really cheap, so we're gonna go back there and get more butter beer. Edinburgh is amazing for Harry Potter stuff, clearly. There's so much to do. It was really great to go see it, and really perfect for spooky season. This is coming up before Halloween. It should anyway, unless something goes really wrong, which is not going to knock on table. I don't know why I said that. I want to curse us. Anyway, I reversed the curse.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. And also give it up for Molly, star of the show today. She is awesome. She's like the best dog ever. And
she's a little poops. She's laying down, sleeping.
We tired her out all the walking. Anyway, that's it for Harry Potter in Edinburgh. We have a lot more Edinburgh videos coming up, a lot more Scotland videos, a lot of fun stuff. I'm really excited to be in this part of the world. We've never been here before. So please hit subscribe, thumbs up the video if you liked it. Definitely share on Reddit, share on Facebook. We're a really small channel. We'd love to expand so we don't have to stop doing this. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. We better, or I'll curse you. Bye.
See ya.